We have to now deal with masculine women, women with children.
Why is she masculine? Because
So there's a video circulating online of Dr. Umar Johnson saying that black men gave rise to the masculine black woman, and I want to give my perspective on it. But first, let's see exactly what he said.
We have to now deal with masculine women, women with children.
Why is she masculine? Because she's had to raise the kids alone. Not one woman,
so
brother, a whole community.
So you mean to tell me the only woman I could look forward in my life is a masculine woman that has kids by other men?
No.
That's what I have to look forward to?
But I'm telling you, mistakes made by black men systemically gave rise to the conditions that allowed her to be masculine.
Okay, so here's my opinion. I do not think black men are responsible for the increase of masculine black women. What I think is responsible in part is mainstream culture. There's a feminist movement going on where women are being told that they don't need men. So even if black men are more present in the household, that doesn't mean it's going to translate into women being more feminine. But also I think that there's these ideas of what being feminine is that maybe do not align with reality. Right? I've heard people say, you know, being feminine means that you don't allow your man to make less money than you, or you're this person that's like a robot that just does what your man says, right? There hasn't been a cultural definition from a black perspective around what is feminine. I know we can talk about, oh, well, this is how we used to do it in Africa, and this is what our ancestors did and how they lived by, but this is the 21st century. We have to update things. We can't just keep using old ways of thinking and old frameworks to address 21st century problems. And so we can't go backwards. We have to figure out how to go forward. And I don't think the way forward is trying to use black men as the scapegoat and saying that black men are responsible for black women, because here's the thing. In that same household where a black woman is raised or a black girl is raised by a single mom and she turns out to be more masculine, right? The absence of the black father is responsible for her downfall. Like, he's responsible for the downfall. But it doesn't work the other way, does it? If that black girl turns out to be feminine and doesn't have a bunch of baby daddies, is successful, the black man doesn't get credit. So I really don't like situations where, you know, on one hand, if it doesn't work out the way we want, black men are responsible. But if it does work out, black men are not responsible and had nothing to do with that. To me, that's a contradiction that doesn't really make sense. If I'm responsible for somebody's downfall, then on some level, I have to be responsible for their success. That's kind of how I look at it. And I'm welcome to be educated or be challenged on any of these things. This is just me giving my initial thoughts on the video. Let me know what you think.